What's up, guys? This is Byron Hazley here, and welcome to another episode of Byron's Bios. Now, tonight I will be reviewing another film, but this time on a murder mystery film. Because I've been watching some murder mystery films that I figured that this year would be a perfect year to review murder mystery movies, including the modern ones. Now, in this bio, we will start with a modern murder mystery film that's based on a 1934 novel, and it's actually part of the Hercule Poirot series, and that is Murder on the Orient Express. Now, the plot takes place in 1934, where we get this Belgian detective named Hercule Poirot, played by Kenneth Branagh. I think that's how you pronounce his name, that also directed this movie, believe it or not, who goes on this luxurious train called the Orient Express that travels through Europe. And while on that train, an American businessman named Edward Ratchet, played by Johnny Depp, was murdered overnight. So because of a tragedy that happened on that fancy train, the train has stopped until Hercule Poirot figures out who murdered Ratchet, as he investigates the crime scene and discovers who the suspect really is. Now, I'm sure that some of you may have not seen the movie, so I will not give away spoilers at all costs. So that's just the plot of the film. You know, I gotta say, I have been watching some murder mystery movies with my dad, and looking into them are very interesting. And to adults, it is. First of all, the acting is very splendid, especially with it taking place in Europe. Like the British accent that some actors have and that every character had was a really nice appeal to the film. I even liked how they have Johnny Depp in the film portraying the victim that was alive in the first half of the film before getting killed in the train. Like, he deserves a lot of credit for his role. Like, he was a special character that people would care about once he died halfway through the film. With everyone else, I thought they did an amazing job with their acting. Like, Josh Gad did a great job as McQueen, several women in the film did great as well, and even Kenneth Branagh did a great job as Hercule Poirot. And what's best about him is that, like I said, he directed this movie as well. So it sounds like that he created the film and starred in the film itself, which that honestly reminds me of Adam Sandler directing and acting in the same film he stars in. Bro, you can't go wrong with the writing they did in the film. This movie was written so good because it is actually connected to what the events of the movie is loosely based on. In fact, it is partially inspired by the events of that similar case, where in March 1932, the son of Charles and Anne Lindbergh was kidnapped and murdered, but like it was at a different place. And how they took the story of the Lindbergh case differently, it's interesting how they made it similar to that, but in a train. Sure, there was a bit of a plot twist in the storyline, but regardless, hey, I still enjoyed it. Overall, everything else in this movie was good as it should be. The storyline is decent, the setting is great, and I bet there was a lot of brainstorming involved when it comes to Murder on the Orient Express. Now, the reason I give this movie an 8.5 out of 10 is that it has a lot of potential. And after watching the film, I could see why it was successful when it was released. Like, my dad and I enjoyed it a lot since we've been watching murder mystery films, and I might watch some more eventually. Now, I know there's a sequel to the film called Death on the Nile, but I'll have to check that out soon. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video for the day. That is my review on Murder on the Orient Express. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, this is me, Byron, signing off. Double peace.